We are in Kansas City, Kansas, and in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through how you kind of plan out construction costs and everything like that. Maynard, did we even talk budget on this one yet?
No.
Okay, yeah, so we got to talk budget on this one. So how do we normally work? Let's talk about that.
That's how we work. You just tell me.
Am I fair with you?
Well,
Sometimes?
no, most of the time, because if I don't like the price, I tell you I don't like it, and then I ask you some more money, and then you say, well, okay.
So right now you're just working on the roof. The first thing what we're doing on this property is we're securing the roof, and then we're gonna secure it, and we're gutting these things. The reason why we're gutting these houses, why? Why do you think we're gutting? Do I ever gut houses?
No.
No, I never gut houses. Why would I gut a house?
I not even know.
Because the floor plan is so f***ed up that we can't fix it. It's so f***ed up that there's no way impossible that we can make these houses right. So we have to start all the way over. The floor's messed up, the roof messed up. The only time I gut a house is when we got to redesign the entire floor plan. Can I get you on video again?
No.
You're famous in Guatemala.
Okay.
So whenever you're talking construction costs, number one, I think the most important thing when you're trying to find people is that you can't be like so rigid, like where like if his price is this way and then something happens, I just say, no, it stays this way, because then we're not gonna have a relationship. So I think the biggest thing is we build trust, and sometimes I gotta go up and sometimes you gotta go down, right?
Yep.
So on this job, we're gonna kind of talk, like my construction budget is low. Is it always low?
It's always low. Yeah.
But this one, so what are you guys doing to start off with here?
Well, what we did, it's the whole roof were like zinc. So we removed, and the other side, we removed the whole plywood. We did a new soffit, because the one that he has, it was like 4 or 5 feet away from the house.
Yeah.
So that house that he leaned to like fell down or something like that. So we remove it. We're doing a new one, as you can see. And after that, we're gonna put a new plywood that we just went to get, and we'll be ready to re-roof the house.
So let's walk through the house. We're gonna have to fix some of this foundation too. What would be cool here, I don't think we can do it, but what I would love to do sometimes is you wanna take this thing all the way. Can we take that down?
Yeah.
Let's take that down. That doesn't give us any sort of, so we're gonna knock this chimney down.
Okay.
I mean, you're already up there. You haven't done this side yet, right?
Yes.
So this is the time to take it down.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do.
That's gonna give us a little bit more space. So, why'd you already frame this?
We reframe it because it was loose. Whenever we
So
remove.
this is just to secure it, because
Yes.
we don't have the layout yet. I think, yeah, once we knock this part out, this is gonna open up the house. I don't think we wanna even mess with that, so let's see what we got here. Do we have a basement in here, or no? This is just a crawl space, right?
No, that's basement.
This part kind of comes up, right? Such a f***ed up floor plan. Okay, let me just see what we can do here. Danny, I think you're better at this one than me. Like, what do you think here, brother? How do we raise this up, Maynard?
We just gonna have to remove the trusses
Yeah.
and leave the ceiling as is.
Well, let's raise them.
Okay.
Because, I mean, ain't no point in rebuilding this if we don't raise this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you do raise it, maybe we pick up this space over here.
For sure. That's what I told Danny.
Yeah.
We can remove that area and do a new footing and just do like a new addition with wood. And that way it will give us the room to remove that.
You're gonna raise that too?
Yes,
Okay.
everything. The whole thing, corner to corner.
So I would say if you're doing everything, one window, less windows, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So one, just keep those, and like let's get rid of windows, you know, like.
That kitchen one, and we just leave one in the new area that
Yep.
we're gonna, okay?
Yep.
We'd have to figure out the kitchen layout before we just slap a window somewhere in the kitchen.
Well, I think if we do, walking through, our front door is not gonna change. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a 2-1. I mean, you're gonna pick up a little bit of space over here. This will be a small bedroom here. We could do probably a bedroom over here. I'm just trying to think if we could do a 2-2.
We can get more space for the bathroom this way.
Yeah. We just need to do a badass bathroom, like a grande. If that's gonna be this is kinda gonna be the master right here.
Yeah, so we kind of pull it out. Maybe if we leave this window, take this window out.
I don't think we need any fucking windows. I mean, we have enough light, right? I mean, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. Essentially delete that one, move over. There's a couple good windows in here. Yeah, we just gotta lift this thing up.
Oh, well, these hardwoods are good.
Now, fucking rip them out. There's no point in saving this shit. If we're able to push this thing back, I feel like the kitchen should be over here for some reason. Or the bathroom or the laundry, because it could be almost like a bathroom laundry room over there, but it's just a fucked up floor plan. We'll do living room, kitchen, bedroom, big ass bathroom, and then another bedroom over there. That's what it's gonna have to be.
Delete this door.
Yeah, I think we delete the door and just put a window in. And like I said, you only need one window here, okay? If you're deleting all this shit, just one window. That's code. Yeah, get rid of all this shit so that somebody doesn't fall. That'll save us money from having to do all that bullshit. And yeah, you're gonna tear all this shit up anyways. So
Yep.
it's rotten pretty bad. Like, this is the old roof that they went on top of.
There's 4 layers of roof.
Yeah, I can tell. So yeah, once we knock down the chimney, how long is this one gonna take you? Is it gonna take you as long as Prairie? My God.
Probably more than that.
What?
Yeah.
Is this your crew now? Is this everybody?
Yeah.
So let's go look at the other one then. Did you get a new chainsaw?
Yeah, we use it sometimes.
Do you remember the first one you bought? What, do you remember which one?
In the yard shop.
He goes, hey man, I paid him $250 to cut down a tree. He goes, the chainsaw cost me $200. I go, okay, I'll pay you more. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Now let's look at what we got next.
So there was a fire a long time ago and they just covered it up.
Yeah.
It had to have been at least like 40, 50 years ago with the age of these 2x4s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the roof's got to come off here anyways too, so
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal. This is just going to be a 1-1. You can't do anything else in this. This is fucking tiny. But I do feel like we should just rip this roof off and not even just make a small little thing right here. We don't need this whole bullshit, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So how long to finish this whole house? 3 weeks? How's the trailer? I told Gavino to take the other one.
I need to take it to the service.
Why? What's up with it?
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's time.
You told me that like 6 months ago.
No, 6 months ago you told me to take it.
Yeah.
But I said no because we were using
No,
it
you
a lot.
asked me. Stop lying, man. You think I don't remember? You told me like 6 months ago I need to take it to the service. I said take it.
Yeah, but I didn't take it because we were
Okay, well there's the real story.
we were using it a lot.
Yeah.
But at this time,
He's so good. He don't even remember what he said.
no, this time it's because I'm starting to put some hydraulic oil.
Yeah.
And
I told you the last
Yes.
time. I said take it to the service.
yes, so
Who takes care of their vehicles better, me or you? Yeah. So I told you service that thing. Like, do we need to take it for you so it actually gets done this time?
no, I'll take it.
When?
Just send me the address. It will be next week.
Who's doing the electrical, me or you?
I'll do it.
You have a guy?
Yeah, he's not working right now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna give me a good price.
We have a guy too. So we'll get a price from our guy.
Yeah. Mhm.
Who's gonna do the plumbing?
Us. We'll do it.
We're gonna do it right?
Yeah, we always do. Yeah, it's not.
With a straight face.
No, I mean.
You want to tell him about the plumbing you did in Washington?
No, no. That was many years ago.
He plumbed it on the outside of the house.
I did the plumbing on Yukon. The last bathroom in the master, the hallway bathroom, we did the plumbing.
Okay. We'll get a price on the electrical. We already have the HVAC guy. We just need to put mini splits in this fucking place.
I just want to let you know that if you are one of my students or if you're somebody that I'm advising, I'm always going to tell you that you need to pull permits. And I'm also going to tell you that a lot of contractors don't pull permits, right? Like a lot of contractors do work up to code, but they don't want to go through the bureaucracy of actually pulling the permits. In this video, we bought 2 houses and we started to finish the roof and demo the house and we didn't pull permits and we got a stop work order. First of all, anytime you're doing a flip property, you want to focus on a cosmetic fixer-upper so that you really don't have to pull permits. And you got to obviously check, a lot of states and guidelines and things like that, they change based on where you're at, where you live, what municipality you're in. And a lot of states don't even require you to have a contractor's license. I am a licensed general contractor in the state of Mississippi, in the state of Missouri, and in Kansas City. So we can pull our own permits. And thankfully, this was done in Wyandotte County, Kansas City, because they're very easy to work with. I actually went over the counter. They told me what I needed to do. No big deal. They just want to make sure they get their money. We have to go sketch out the floor plan, turn that into the city, and then give it back to you. I understand why cities want to have permits pulled because they want to make sure that everything's in compliance. They want to make sure that whatever their blessing, and they want to make sure they're getting paid. I'm just going to advise you that if you screw up, apologize, try to make it right, and move forward, and don't move in the past. Don't be afraid. They could come after you for hefty penalties. They could do this and that. The other thing, more than likely, if you get called for doing construction without a permit or doing something without a permit, chances are a neighbor called you in, or a code enforcement officer drove by, saw a bunch of work going on, and they said, you know what, let me look that up. And they're going to do what's called a stop work order. Stop work order means stop working. Don't do any more work until you pull the permits. That's the best piece of advice, is do not do any more work until you got the permits. So the minute that this job was stopped, we immediately went to the city. Myself personally, I met with Wyandotte County. I asked them what I needed to do, and they were very, very helpful. I'm not encouraging anybody to take any chances. I'm telling you, do things by the book. But for myself, sometimes I'm going to take a chance, right? I'm going to let it go and see what's up. The reality is, if you pull a permit for every single thing, like in Las Vegas, the code book is ridiculous, right? They want you to pull a permit for installing a water heater. They want you to pull a permit for this, for that, for the other thing. If you are doing work without a permit, my advice to you, publicly and privately, is pull the permit, because you're going to get caught. Make sure that whoever you're hiring knows the current codes, so that if you do get a stop work order, that you're not going to have any major problems, because that's what they're worried about. They're worried about health, safety, all those types of things. If you're brand new, don't be worried about getting started. If you're like, oh, what requires a permit? You can look at your city code. It might be confusing. That's why a lot of people don't do it. I can tell you, if you're doing any sort of structural repair, any sort of major wall renovation, electrical, make sure that you're pulling permits. And if you are working with a contractor and you are hiring a contractor, absolutely make sure that they pull their permits, because that's what you're paying them for. It's a working relationship with the city. They want to get paid. You want to get paid. So do your permits, pull it the right way. And if you're hiring a contractor to do your permits, make sure you have them pull it before they do any work, because otherwise you're going to be on the hook for it. They're going to blame you. And if they don't pull their permits, which you're paying them for, make sure it's in the contract, make sure they've got liability insurance and all that stuff.